Hello, good evening everyone. So, it's been a while since I've been able to put out a video, so I thought, I should do something that I'd been meaning to do for a while, but, just couldn't really find the time to do it. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to restring my Balalaika. So again, this is a Russian instrument. It's 3 strings, and so going to restring it, let you guys see how that works and everything. This is actually my first time restringing it, but it's time to get it spiffed up and everything. These strings are getting worn just like they do on a guitar. I just don't use this quite as often as my guitar. So let's go ahead. A while back I actually managed to get these off of strings.com. So that's a good place to get replacement strings for your various stringed instruments, not just guitar and bass and whatnot, but for all kinds of string instruments, though I will say that there aren't every kind of strings out there, unfortunately. Another one I'm going to have to talk a little bit more and extensively about this. Okay, so the Balalaika really has 3 strings to it. Alright, the first two are tuned in unison. It's E and E, and then the third string is tuned in A. So it's not really, you can technically play chords on it, but it's more of a melodic instrument. Okay, it's a bit different. Okay, so yeah, this is my 3-string Balalaika. It's from the Ukraine. And okay, I'm going to start by detuning my lowest E string. So I'm going to put it up here so you can see better. Okay, now this one is I'm not quite sure what this is, or I'm not sure quite why it works like this, but one of the tuners on this thing actually works in the reverse of where my guitar tuner would work. Excuse me. So I've got this little device right here to kind of unlock. Okay, and you can see it has pegs at the end, just like a guitar would have. So let's see, will it work? Yes, it's just the right size. Okay. But, okay, now I'm running into a different challenge. Okay, can't really... having a hard time getting it through that way, so I'm going to have to actually... Oh, never mind, there it goes. That was wild. Okay, it didn't want to budge. Oh well. Okay, so bye-bye to that string. And I like to, for people who don't string their own instruments, or who don't play any instruments, or don't play string instruments at least, I like to, so they're easier to throw out, I like to loop them together like this. Alright, so it's not this giant mass that's spreading out everywhere. Alright, so let's see. Let's take one of our E strings. Okay, and you can see it's marked as such. Okay. Okay, and well, this produces quite a conundrum here. Alright, I don't think I had even seen this before, but okay. So this one is kind of like a typical steel string guitar. This one is looped as such. So how am I going to do this? Alright, well, I don't know. I think what I'm going to try and do is like this. I think I'm just going to have to try and use the peg this way, put it into the hole of the balalaika. Alright. Or maybe I'm going to have to try and work it in this way. Okay, yeah. Now I've got another problem here where it's just like string wants to keep popping out. So I don't know. Hopefully when I've got the right tension and so forth, that will be able to keep it into place, but man, yeah, I don't know. Just never really looked at the string, so I guess seeing it like that kind of threw me for a loop. Okay, yeah, see what I mean? It's like if I'm tuning it this way, this supposedly tightens the string, but on a guitar it would be the opposite. Yeah, so I mean, I love this thing, but I think it was somewhat amateurishly made. Like, I'm not even positive that it has a truss rod in it. Truss rod, for you non-musicians out there, that's found in the neck of, it's an iron bar that's cut, it's put lengthwise into the middle of the neck of the guitar or bass or banjo or whatever instrument you're playing, and so it keeps it straight, keeps the wood from buckling over time. Alright, so let's see. So you know what, I'm going to use this to kind of speed up the process. Actually, I'm going to use my other one because the head on that one is fixed. Let's see. Yeah, this one, it's like, actually rolls with it, so you got that. Oh no, how about that? Let me show you guys. Got caught on the screw. I've got to get it to the outside. So I'm gonna have to loosen it up a little bit so I can slip it over. Okay, good. It's over. Alright, so yeah, the thing is with this one, the bridge is this metal bar, so it kind of produces this buzzy sound. That's also true of sitars, whereas, you know, guitars, mandolins, and so forth, it's like the string fits into this neat little groove, this neat little socket and everything. Okay, so it appears that I'm going to slide it over a little bit so it's in that groove. Yeah, well, as you probably have guessed, this isn't an instrument I bring out with me on the road that often. So I'm going to get up my tuner to get it just right. And yeah, so right now this is at about C sharp. I've got to get it up to E. You've got it up to about almost at D sharp. Okay. Okay, so that's one down, two to go. Three in total, but two to go. Sorry. Just trying to think of two numbers at the same time. Okay, now, let's get out the other one. And, surprise, surprise, okay, so this is the other E, but, you know, instead of having the peg at the end of standard steel string guitars, this one is in a loop, okay? I'm going to have to try and do something interesting with this one. Alright, so let's see. So, alright. So that's the first E string, okay, and if you can take a look, see how much cleaner this one is? It's like the other yeah, I mean, yeah, you can see it now. But it's like, from where I pushed down and everything, but it's like, you know, the other two are so black with all the corrosion and everything from my fingers that don't look quite the same. Yeah, and see, this is what's so ridiculous about it. Like, the tuning peg on this one, it's like, I tune it in the same direction I would to down tune on my guitar, and it works just fine. But with this one that I was just working on, it's total opposite. I have no idea why. It's like, I don't know, I think it, again, it's like, it's a great instrument, but this one I think was a bit amateurishly made, and like, the guy who built it didn't have necessarily the greatest skill set out there. Alright, unplugged. Okay, now I'm going, or undone I should say, now I'm going to go for the other end, and okay. Alright. Yeah, I forgot what a pain in the neck it was to tug this one out. Oh, this one wasn't quite as bad. Alright. Yeah. Take a look. Purple. Alright. Now for the other E string. Okay, where did I? Ah, yes. Thought I had lost the peg, but it's right here. Okay, so now we're in business. Alright, but again, I think I'm going to have to do the same thing I had done earlier. Alright. I have to try and stick the peg right into it, like right on the edge, but this kind of complicates it because this peg, if you can see that, sort of comes to a little stylus right in the middle. I know, this is odd. Alright, so here's what I'm doing. I'm going to, actually, you know what? This way it might not be as hard. This way I can kind of let it catch. Okay. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Okay, this one's seems to be sticking out a little bit, but let's see what we can do. Alright, now I'm threading it back through. I've just got to spin it around a few times. Yep. Trying to do what you did on the last one. It was trying to get onto the other side of the screw on the bridge. Got to get it right in the middle right here. Also, this one is interesting, like, it has an extra fret right here at the edge that's not used for pressing down upon as you're playing, but it's used more for having something to bar the sound and everything, so it's not so buzzy, or, you know, this is the pinpointed area. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna loosen it a little bit to get it more into the middle. Yeah. Okay, let me get the tuner to get it just right. Let's see. So I got my second E string. Okay, so this one's a little bit flat. Yeah. So you get that unison. Yeah, that's two strings at once. Beautiful. Alright, by the way, for this one I like to use, I think it's about 1 millimeter thick, but actually it might even be 1.5, but anyway, it's like, this is about like a teardrop shaped pick. It's nice and small and manageable. The thing is that in the instruction manual for playing Balalaika, it says you're supposed to take a little piece of leather, kind of wear it down, and treat it with castor oil and everything, and it's just like, that sounds like stuff that, you know, I'm sure I could find it somewhere, but it just seems a bit involved, so I haven't really gotten into that yet. Okay. So, anyway. Alright, you can See, tell the difference now. Okay, you see how shiny that is? Ah, that is a brand new string. Okay, finally, last but not least, okay, we're going to do the Sol A string. Okay. Okay, let's see. Alright, so 2 down, 1 to go, and actually, well, we're working on the final one right now as we speak. Okay. Okay, so there goes the end of it, and it's hard. Yeah, I think you could hardly tell I had to hold up really close to the camera, but this is a bit noticeably thinner than the other strings. In fact, let's see. I'm gonna have to check the gauge because I'm almost certain that this is thinner than the standard E string on a typical acoustic or even electric guitar. Okay, now I've got to kind of fish it out. Okay, one part I do not enjoy, but oh, that one wasn't as bad. Okay, so one last one. Okay, oh man, I can feel kind of the sediments and the rust and everything that comes from, you've got all this oil and sweat and everything in your fingers and your hands that kind of corrodes the string and changes its chemical composition and whatnot as you go through. It makes it rustier, makes it, more tarnished. So, yeah. Alright, there it is. Sorry, I just had an itch on the back of my arm. It's like, here in Raleigh, there's just been a ton of mosquitoes lately. It's like summer weather, and it's also been raining a decent amount. Perfect weather for mosquitoes. Okay, let's see. Alright, A. Here we go. Alright. So yeah, so this is the brand Pyramid, but I don't know. I think next time I order some Balalaika strings, I'm going to try and find a different brand just because I'm sick of dealing with these loops. Ugh. Alright. Alright, okay, this one does not have that little stylus point that the last peg had, so let's see what we can do with this one. Alright, so it's hard to see, so I'm going to try and bring it up for you to show you. Alright, okay. Okay, seems to be staying. Right, good. Staying. Alright, now. Okay. Before I put it in, just going to let you know, okay, so this little excess that's sticking out and everything, I'm not going to trim it just yet because I don't know, there might be something I've done wrong. So I'm going to keep it there just in case I need to extend it or something or whatever. Alright, now. Alright, now. I'm going to give you a close-up of that, okay, for guitar, mandolin, balalaika, bass, everything. You want to make sure that this part, okay, of the string is on the inside of the tuners. Not on this side, but on the inside, okay? So, in this case, yeah, it's on the inside of the tuners. Otherwise, if I had it wrapped around the other way, it would be actually pulling against the knots and everything. That's the term that we call it. And, you know, it would cause some tension here and it just would not sound or work properly. So, got that going on. All right, I'm going to... Okay, let's see. I'm going to press down on it right here so I can keep it more direct. I'm going to move my right hand down as I go. Alright, yeah. Use my left hand to tighten it up. Okay, so we've got it around the first revolution here. Again, as you're putting the strings on, you want to keep the new layer of the coil underneath where it is. Not above, not on top of, under. Okay. I did it again. Okay, got it on the wrong side of the screw, so let me loosen it up. Okay, I gotta loosen it up some more. Okay, come on. Okay, good. It's on the outside now. Alright, we're going to slide it over. Alright. Alright. So right now I've got to tighten it up some more because it's actually sounding even lower than the strings, which we do not want. We want it to sound perfect fourth higher. It's in the A string. Oh no. Okay, wow. The string popped out and the peg went somewhere with it. Okay. Okay, good. The peg did not get far. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Okay, so I think this time I'm going to give it a little bit more excess. And I can see how long this video is already. Actually, I better start from this end with the peg. And this is exactly why I'm not trimming it just yet. But, I don't know, I have a feeling that I should go online and try and buy some more Balalaika strings, just in case. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Okay, putting it back into the hole. Okay. And the funny thing about the way that these holes are designed is that, okay, they're like just enough. Okay, they're just enough. Just enough to fit the string, the peg with the string. Okay, if you don't have the string in there, it can fall right out. And it's just like, it fits so perfectly. Alright. So you can see the gnarls in the string. Okay, so I'm going to give it some more slack this time. So I wonder if that may have been part of it. Good, this time it's on the correct side of the bridge. Okay. This time, okay, I'm going to hold it from here just so that it... so it doesn't try and fly out. I don't believe it. Okay, it flew out yet again. Alright. This time, okay, I'm just going to pull back a little bit. So what I'm doing now is just trying to give myself some more slack. I'm not going to undo it again. I'm going to try not to. God, this is taking a long, long time. Okay. I'm gonna try and press it down on this tin. Okay, gonna put on my tuner again so I've got the right pitch. I'm on the E string right now. Oh yeah, my first E string had gone back down to B. Currently got it at D sharp. Okay, they're in unison. Let's hear the A. Is that F? A sharp. Gotta get it up to A. G. G sharp. Almost there. Wow. First time stringing a balalaika. Okay, still going in and out of tune. Let's try that again. A. Yeah, I've still got to finish arranging that. Alright, everyone. So, that was quite an adventure, and I spent more time with that than I was intending to, but, you know, hopefully the strings will stay. If I end up in the next video with my hair torn out, you'll probably know why. But, anyway, so that's the balalaika. We just tuned it, we just strung it up. How about that? Now, the other one is, that I was mentioning earlier is I'm going to have to tune my Portuguese guitar sometime soon. For that one, I couldn't even get the strings off of strings.com. You know, I had to actually send away to Portugal to get them. So, yeah, apparently I may be the only person in North Carolina who actually plays the Portuguese guitar. How about that? Alright, everyone. Well, thank you for tuning in. I know this is a long video. You know, it is what it is. Peace out, one love, Skibby Skip.